Dear viewers and learners, welcome. Today I am going to start Indian Economic Development book. The name of the first chapter is Indian Economy on the Eve of Independence. Dear students, in this chapter we will read in detail what were the features of Indian economy on the eve of independence. On the eve of independence means at the time of independence, what were the features of Indian economy. So first heading you will write features of Indian economy on the eve of independence. Okay, features of Indian economy on the eve of independence. So the first very feature is occupational structure. Okay, we will see how many people were engaged in industrial sector, agriculture and services. Occupational structure. In occupational structure, we will see the percentage of population engaged in different sectors. You all know there are different sectors, three different sectors. First is agriculture sector. In agriculture, occupational, if we talk of occupational structure, in agriculture sector, %72% of population was engaged. In industrial sector, this is approximate figures. Industrial sector में, in industrial sector almost 10% population was engaged. Okay, agriculture sector, industrial sector and service sector. Now service sector had only 17% of population engaged at the time of independence. If you can write figures more appropriately, we will make it 100%. (72.3% and 10.7%). Okay, and this way the total will be 100. This is 10.7%. So out of the total population, 72.3% people were engaged in agriculture sector, 10.7% in industrial sector and 17% in service sector. Okay, the next very feature of the Indian economy on the eve of independence was stagnant economy. Now what we mean by stagnant economy? Stagnant economy means a very low rate of growth. Stagnant economy means no growth or very low growth in national income. Okay, very low growth in national income. So the Indian economy at the time of independence was stagnant economy. There was no growth or very low growth in national income. So the growth rate was 2% and per capita growth in per capita income was 0.5%. So this growth rate was quite poor at the time of independence. Per capita income growth rate was 0.5%. So stagnant economy means there was very low growth in national income or zero growth. Okay, or you can say zero growth or no growth in national income. So these were the two features. Let us see the other features of Indian economy. Third feature is backward economy. Backward mean, third feature was backward economy. Backward economy means very low per capita income poverty, lack of food, clothing and shelter. So these are the characteristics of backward economy with very low per capita income. Poverty is there, lack of food, clothing and shelter because people have no employment opportunities, and Britishers had systematically de-industrialized the Indian economy by making India merely an exporter of raw material and importer of finished products. The fourth picture is maximum population was engaged in agriculture sector. You have seen in occupational structure (72% population engaged थी agriculture sector में. Maximum population was engaged in agriculture sector. You can write in bracket 72%. So 72% of population was engaged in agriculture sector. Agriculture sector contribution in GDP. In GDP it had highest contribution in GDP was 50%. Maximum population was engaged in this sector and the contribution of this sector in GDP was 50%. Okay, there was low productivity, per hectare productivity was very low and there was no irrigation facilities. Farmers have to depend on the monsoon. Fifth one is heavy dependence on imports. The Indian economy was very much dependent on imports. For example, the import of heavy machinery, import of consumer goods and import of defense equipment. Sixth is semi-feudal economy. It was neither completely feudalistic nor capitalistic. Semi-feudal economy means there was feudal economy as well as the capitalist economy. There was the feudal economy plus capitalist economy. Next point is low urbanization. So urban population was very low. Only 14% of the population was living in urban areas. Low urbanization means only 14% people were living in urban areas. In 1948, okay, only 14% people were living in urban areas. So these were the features of Indian economy on the eve of independence. Let us recapitulate. The very first feature of Indian economy was occupational structure, maximum population was engaged in agriculture sector. Service sector, the population engaged in service sector was 17%. In industry, only 10.7% population was engaged in industry. So there was very bleak industrialization on the eve of independence. Then we have seen that India had stagnant economy with very low growth rate. Only 0.5% growth rate was seen in per capita income and 2% in overall GDP. There was backward economy with poverty and lack of food, clothing, shelter. We have seen that Indian economy had very low urbanization. Indian economy was very much dependent on imports from foreign countries. We had to import all the defense equipments from foreign countries. Even the consumer goods we were importing from foreign countries. So there were many consumer goods which we were importing, for example sewing machine, etc. All these things were imported from Britain, okay, or from foreign countries. And there was one more, that Indian economy was semi-feudal economy. So it had characteristics of both feudal economy and capitalist economy. So this was all about in this topic. Thank you for watching.